Are we live? Are we on?
Are we live?
All right, we are on. That's right. That's us. It's the Triple Clowns with Degen Nation, and that's me, the OG Randall Johnson. I am here with the beautiful Sarah Marie, Mrs. Big News, the Truck Stop Burrito, AJ Ryder. And as you can see, you know from our old shows before, we have our man over here. He's not 70 years old for everybody out there. He's not, and that is Dennis Trusty Biggs. What's up, Dennis? And also, first time for the Triple Clowns. I mean, I know he's been on here with AJ and everything like that, but we've stepped him up to the majors, and he deserves that.
Shut up.
And that is El Hombre.
Promotion time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Call up.
So
Congrats.
tell him about
Yeah, this is the big leagues now, baby. I'm nervous.
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah, I'm more worried than he is, honestly.
I'm shaking up.
it. You should be.
You've been on before, Dennis.
Well, yeah, Dennis has been here before.
We've loosened you up a little bit.
But
Yeah.
today, well, first off, thanks for coming on, guys. It's going to be a good time. Very happy to have you both on here. Great handicappers and everything like that. And we're going to go over Keeneland Saturday, October 16th, right? Is that the date that's going to be there?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
October 16th. And we're going to do a late pick 4. So for everybody out there that's saying, "Oh, this is live," don't worry about it. This is why we do it early, so you can watch it in the next couple of days. But it's cool when we have interactions. So, all right. First off, what's up, guys? Are we excited about this Keeneland pick 4 or what?
Always, man. Yeah,
Always. Well, I don't particularly love pick fours, but I'm doing it because I'm on here. So
Because we
You know.
forced you.
Absolutely. If you don't know these guys, follow them, obviously. El Hombre, before we get into it, you have a contest going on. And I didn't join the contest because I couldn't imagine being last in the contest. And that would bother me.
yeah.
So if you could tell us, like, who's last, just to shame them.
Well, there is over 30 participants, and it's pretty tough to be that last guy. But I think it's AJ. I think
100% it is.
Yes, it is. And more
is there
importantly,
have you scored any points yet?
No, I week one
Any
I
returns?
made money. Week one I made money. Then I forgot about it for like 4 weeks, I think. And then I've tried a couple of times, and I'm like, well, I need to make money because I haven't been on for a while. And then I tried to play it against like Latruska, and of course, why would I ever? I didn't do that in real life, but I tried in
So
said
did I.
contest.
yeah.
Okay,
But-
so everybody knows. And Sarah is in the
Yeah.
top 10, I
Wait.
believe.
No,
Yes.
I wanted to build that up. I knew.
I personally scored that, and Sarah did have a big week. That was good. You're in the top.
Hey, we're only halfway
top
through,
7 or
guys.
8 or so, probably
What
now.
are we making a big deal for?
Hey, I'm middle of the pack. I can't brag, but at least I'm not 34th out of 34 or whatever. Just saying.
Well, you know what's funny? I actually saw that Sarah's made money on every week except one. Never anything big, but consistently making money every week.
I played it
She's a
safe for
grinder.
a while.
She's
Yeah.
a grinder.
well,
Grinding
see,
it.
the thing is too with me, I didn't even play, and I'm still beating AJ.
Hey-o.
Everyone is. Everyone is.
That's right. Yeah.
But let's get into it, guys, and for everybody out there. El Hombre, tell them about what you do real quick.
Yeah, we're Trust the Profits. We got a few partners and myself. We're basically we're more on the I don't know, gambling and enjoying the game for what it is, more so than like taking it too seriously. And we're more fun. We're trying to just make it fun, like for younger people. Because I mean, if you go to you guys all know, you go to a horse track, and I think the general consensus is that it's a bunch of 80-year-old dudes sitting out there smoking cigars and whatever else. But there is a few of us that are middle-aged or younger that enjoy the game, and I don't know, we look at it from a fun approach rather than strictly analytical. But I don't know, it's basically we do a lot of the YouTube videos, top 10 videos for the Triple Crown and the Breeders' Cup, stuff like that. So,
And you give solid advice in your videos. Like for one, go to your closest trust fund friend
yes,
and get some money.
like that.
I did. I thought
Yeah.
that was great.
That's a good idea.
It would have worked in that case if you remember. It was
would've.
essential quality, and it was 3
Yeah.
to 5. All you needed to do was borrow $5 million to
Yeah.
profit $3 million. Easy money.
Yeah, well, listen, yeah. I mean, but when you grew up in
Wait a
Newport-
minute, if you
we
would've
grew up in
played
Newport and Boy, we don't know anything about trust fund kids. Okay.
If you would have bet the horse though for $5 million, would that have made it 1-9?
Probably.
I don't know. That was a big pool. A big
Yeah,
pool.
$5 million though? No, it'd make him 1-9. Where?
Like a
Yeah, that would make him.
Well, look, maybe you need to borrow 10 then. I don't know. What's the difference
you
at that
gotta up
point,
the
right?
ante if you're gonna do essential
Absolutely.
quality.
No, it's and you do a good job, and that's why we always support you. And thank God you could get on here finally because
Yeah.
that's what we're about.
Yeah, I'm a big smartass if you haven't noticed, and like,
really, because we're really no,
yeah, you
we're
guys
pretty
are way
cool.
serious. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally straight edge as a
If I
cop.
tune in and
haven't
somebody's
missed a big
talking
horse since I
math
was
numbers,
born.
what's that?
I was just saying something stupid. Go on.
I was just saying,
Really?
if I tune in and
What's wrong?
somebody's talking strictly numbers, I'm bored within 10 seconds.
Exactly.
You better bring
That's
some
true.
smart ass. You better drink some, something besides, oh, you ran a 14-second quarter and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. How's that?
You need a little bit of smart ass.
Exactly. I mean, that's what we, that's what we're trying to do. We were over there and we did our thing. Now we're with Degen, but we're going crazy with it. So are you. I love the new age. I hope it gets, I hope it passes on.
Me too.
Well, I just hope one of the times El Hombre, invites me on his football show. Like I actually do it because he's invited me twice, and I think I've.
Dude,
Well,
long
and you
story on that.
invited him, and you guys hit the pick 5.
And he was on our live stream last week.
Yeah, that's
And my
right.
Sparty's 6-0 now. Michigan State
Son of a bitch! I've been riding Rutgers so good.
hammered Rutgers for you.
3 or 4, and then last week let me down.
That's when you're a true degenerate, by the way. When you're betting New Jersey college football.
What are you
teams.
doing?
And-
Dude, the birthplace of college football.
Who even knew what
Really?
Rutgers was?
Dude,
No, that's like Harvard, Yale, isn't it?
No, it's Rutgers, bro.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Watch Eli's places on ESPN Plus.
There's a reason why you don't know it, by the way. You're right. It is
Because
a
nobody
gen,
cares.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, you know, you're bad when you're betting the 11 p.m. Hawaii game just because it's like the furthest West Coast time you can get to.
Oh, I'm betting Navy
Recover.
Memphis tonight.
I did too.
Yep.
I'm scared. I'm not looking good.
Who'd you
Dennis
take?
is betting.
Under.
Betting cricket as we speak.
I took Navy.
I like Navy. I wrote it down, but I didn't do it. I took the under 55.5. Yeah.
You guys are all insane. Let's get into it, guys.
Let's go back to horse racing.
Wait, what are we talking about today?
I know. We're going to talk about horses, I think. No, we're doing the late pick 4 at Keeneland, which starts with race 7 on Saturday's card, which is October 16th. Race 7 starts the guaranteed pick 4, which is a mile 16th maiden race, $84,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. AJ, would you like to start us off?
Do I have to?
You
No.
don't have to.
Okay. Well,
Quick
because this is my least favorite race of this whole thing, and it's the first one, which is very scary. However, I have a single,
Oh,
and it's going to be
I
the
like
That
two.
makes a lot of sense. By
Yep.
the way.
Well, because my thought process going.
I just
into
tore
this-
up my ticket, by the way. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So my thought process going into this was I really like a couple bigger prices in 8 and 9. I don't want to make the ticket too expensive. I might go 2 and just make it like a little bit bigger. But as of right now, I like the 2, especially, after the, right before that long layoff. Best race was at Keeneland, nearly won, should have won, comes back, still puts up big numbers. But at Ellis, I like the fact that it's coming back to Keeneland now. I think 8-5, maybe rightfully so. If I threw in another one, man, it's tough. I would either do the 1, maybe the 5. Shit, I might do the 6 because I don't like a lot of people in this race. Who
how do
knows?
you do the
People.
So
Yeah,
you
there's
went
only
from a
7 horses.
single to telling us about every fucking horse.
Well, okay, so I'm going deeper in other legs. I gotta shorten it up.
He likes
somewhere.
6 in this one. He's going to go deeper in the other one.
I like the 2 for sure. I'm gonna have that's on my ticket, and maybe I throw in the I don't know the 5. I go 5. 2-5.
2-5.
All right. Well, I'm
Two
gonna
five, who
I'm,
do you
gonna- I'm
like?
gonna jump it down. I'm gonna jump it down just because you mentioned the horse that I was gonna say, and I was gonna say the 6. By the way, AJ, and now I just want to throw him out. But I was gonna say the 6 because I do agree with you with the 2. The 2 is getting better every race, but the 2 could be a hanger. I watch the races. A little bit worried about that. But the 6 is an Empire Maker horse on a route, and don't sleep on this horse pressing the pace, which you don't see here. But this is Empire Maker. We don't know what's going to happen on a route. 15-1 to me with these horses. Why not? Right.
That was my thought process going into it. Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm going to play the 1 too. I like the progression. Big City Mama. I like the progression, like what this one is going about. I like the progression in distances. I just don't think this is a great race. But
progression of what? Like losing by 17 lengths to only losing by 11?
No. The distance progression.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I like that. I like where they're going with it. So I just got to throw that horse in. I'm going to go 1, 2, 6. Yeah.
1, 2, 6.
Yeah, 6 for me, the bomb.
Okay. I was on the 1 as well. Big City Mamas dropping in class, stretching out a bit. They have some good stats for this horse. First time route is 91% and second time route is 92%. And this race, I agree with Alex. I was not intrigued by many horses, so I'm throwing this one in. I did the 4 as well. Rocket on board at 20-1. This is an unraced horse that it's bred for the dirt routes. I think this kind of says something for this trainer to throw a first timer in at a mile 16th.
Well, he's only ever ran 2 races, so this year.
For the trainer?
Yeah. Well, but still, first time, maybe you could drop him to a 6-7. But no, we're going to mile 16.
I love seeing Skip away.
And I also, that was something. The workouts have been looking good, so I was going to take my chance with a 20-1 shot because why not?
You get the weight break too.
Yes, and you do get the weight break. And I also, I don't know, I kind of struggled between the 2 and the 5. I went with the 5. Just.
Oh wow! You didn't take the 2?
I went against the 2.
Bold.
I'm sure I'm completely wrong there. But I feel like the 5 here is pretty interesting stretching. This horse did all right, but the last race you could kind of throw it. It was a very sloppy track. I don't know. But like I said, out of these 7 horses, I wasn't terribly impressed with most of them. So I am interested and intrigued to see how this 4 is going to run. So 1, 4, 5 were my picks.
All right, 1, 4, 5.
Yeah. Dennis, you want to go next?
Do I have to go next?
You don't have to.
Okay, I guess I will. I really didn't like this race too much, but I singled. And I singled the 2. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
I've been waiting on that since AJ said that. And that's my exact thoughts.
Not good.
Because I had to go. I like prices in the 8th and 9th race as well. I agree with everything that the entire circus just said there. That is AJ. So I singled the 2. I think the horse is just faster out of the gate than everybody else in here. Maybe the 3 will show speed again, but I doubt it. It was Ellis, and the horse just stopped. And Corey Lannery's on it. And then the other horse I thought could show speed could have been the 4 because first time starter, but that's Mountaineer workouts. No, thank you. And the horse is just not fast. And then the 6, and that's Julian LePeroux, and that's not speed. So, but I will say the 1 is improving. Besides the first race, each race has been better on speed figures. So I could see a case for the 1, but I got to single the 2.
Single the 2. All right. Oh, Hombre, come on. Tell us how stupid we are.
All right, here we go. So there's 2 ways to play this. I'm going to play a $30 ticket and a $60 ticket. And it's simple. This first race is the single. Number 2, I agree. This is your only shot at a single in the whole thing if you're going to do it. 2 horse. I'm going to add the 5 on my second ticket because I think that if the 2 is going to be beat, it's going to be the 5. I don't know enough about the 4 and the 6 to bet that. I mean, I like the 20-1 shot. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think there's going to be a big upset. The only caveat I would say is the 1's a little scary to me because Gaffalione can't lose right now. It feels like he's absolutely on fire at Keeneland right now. But if you're going to single, or if you're trying to save on a ticket, the only single out of this sequence is the 2 to me. Period.
I have a single later on,
Yeah.
so now I'm wondering because I do have.
I don't. I couldn't find one. I'm interested to hear it.
Well,
But-
I still will never get the
There's
one.
one other one. I think you're probably thinking, but
I do not get the one. I've watched this horse before.
that horse should not be 2-1 morning line. It doesn't make sense at all,
it's
except for
stupid.
Gaffalione. Gaffalione's on fire, and that's the only way I could justify it.
So we're now making morning lines off
Well-
of the jockey.
Well,
I don't know.
It's
hold on.
never even come close to single digit lengths in a loss.
It's not that good of a horse. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Well, what it means is, to me, it's just the fact that like last time out got beat by maybe a better horse, something like that. But I'll also say too, if you look through the purchase prices here, you got homebred, $1,000, homebred, and homebred. What's the one 700,000? It might be another reason why.
Well, and bump to bump, you see those in the last 2. I mean, horses do, when they get bumped and they're not going to run, they don't run. I mean, so the one gets clear. I mean, you can't be like this horse is terrible when it's got bumped the last 2 races. And he's a baby,
Lost by
even though he's
14 when it
4
didn't.
starts. Gaffalione can hustle him. But I mean,
Who's going to be up on the pace though? I mean, it's pace dominant at Keeneland real bad right now.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. The 3's going to go lead.
Wildly pace dominant, and the 2 is the
2
pace.
is going to go lead probably, but the first timers, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. I know there's you said no speed with the 6. Don't be surprised if they just send the 6 and see what he can do. It's a nice hole for a first time starter. So, I like the breeding for it, and I like the 3 furlong work that horse had before it with the 36. Could be a hustler. I don't know. I don't like singling with some first time starters in there with a bad race.
You know what? I love singling the first leg. That way, if you blow out,
You can get a pick 3.
Pick 3. Yep.
Yeah.
Look,
bada boom, bada bing. That's 101.
I'd rather be deep in the last leg than deep in the first leg.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I agree.
Especially when the chalk shows up.
Let's go to race 8, which is the Grade 1 Queen Elizabeth II Challenge Cup Stakes. We had 1 mile and an 1/8 on the turf, $500,000 at stake for fillies 3-year-old. AJ, what do you like?
All right, so I am going 3, possibly 4 deep here. First and foremost is technical analysis. Of course, I've had the pleasure of seeing twice now. Is the horse has won a Grade 3, has won a Grade 2. Now it's going to maybe win a Grade 1. Distance has not concerned me. Numbers last 2 times out, this horse looks like Chad Brown has it at its top form going into this one. 6 starts, 4 wins. Yeah, I'm all over it technically. I think it's a good horse. The other one, obviously, the 7-2 Shanty Sarah. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's yeah. So Sean Tizara, coming off of the win at the $700,000 stakes race at Belmont, running a massive number. The horse might be peaking, going from in time form 98, 106, 122 since coming to the States. Winner of the last 2, Flavian, Chad Brown, 7-2, rightfully so. Yeah, it's going to be on my ticket. The other one I really like, the 10. Closing Remarks. Last time out, I mean, this horse should already have a Grade 3 win, possibly a Grade 1. If Going Global was not a horse, this horse would be, 1-1. And Going Global is a good horse.
What would Going Global be if he wasn't a horse, though?
No, I mean, if
Michigan State wasn't a team, Rutgers
didn't
would have
exist,
won the
never
other
born. I'm saying that horse was never, a racehorse. That's what I mean.
Well-
That's the biggest rival that she has, and comes into her and is always very close, never far off. I like closing remarks a lot here in this one, especially at 8-1. So that's where I'm at. The 4 is coming off a 7-day layoff. I'm assuming we think that horse is going to be scratched, not running 2 grade 1s in the matter of a week. Can I rightfully assume that?
All right, just go on. Is that it?
I don't know about that.
Well, that's my question.
I don't know either.
I mean, it
Good
ran
question.
in a grade 1 7 days ago. Is it going to run
Yeah.
again? What? I mean,
No, there's no way. There's no way. it's
yeah,
supposed to be
exactly. The only one that scares me might be the 1, but Indiana Grand. I don't care. So I'm going
have another
2, 3,
cigarette.
10.
that. No shit. I was trying to go on mute. I couldn't do it. No. Okay. No, there's no way the 3-4 is running. I threw that horse out. There's
2,
no.
3, 10, Alex.
I did as well. 2, 3, 10.
Yep. All right. Who do you like?
I'm gonna fade your. I actually stole my thunder because I'm gonna fade your 2 though because I don't think this 2 has this distance.
Well, you're
I don't
wrong.
like this horse at this distance. I don't.
Wrong.
But I went 3-10.
You're wrong.
And I was gonna go same thing as you with the 10 with class. I think this horse at 8-1, that's a steal. But I think this 3 might be a powerhouse. This 3 could be
That
a
looks really good.
powerhouse. And we might see that. So I'm just gonna go 3-10. I'm not crazy about the 2. I think the 2 will be played a lot. I think the 2 might go to the front. I just don't like the 2 at 1.8 miles. I don't. Everything about it, I don't like it at 1.8 miles.
So 310. All right.
So I'm gonna go 3-10. I'm going too deep. 3-10. Alex, you said what?
2, 3, 10.
No, but you said what? The other 2, pretty much what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
All right. I went.
Pratt Brown too is just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
All right. I went. 3
Decent
deep.
combo.
Yeah.
Decent.
I did the 2. I'm with AJ here on the 2. This is a horse.
Smart.
I feel like if this horse it could get loose on the lead, the horse I am taking the 1 as well. I think is going to really challenge the 2 here. I like Florent and Cox. If you can't go wrong with that, it would be interesting to see how this horse really chases the 2. And I went with a long shot here with the 8 Flippant at 15-1. This horse has just been getting better and better. It's coming off of a $150,000 stakes, did really well 2 races back at Ellis Park, running at 1 mile at 16th and then to 1 mile and 8th. I think my only concern is that this horse needs to have some tactic in this, where he's going to be placed in this field. Being out in the 8th post, he's really going to have to do something here, especially with I just feel like this 2 could shake things up. But for a price, I was going to put him on my ticket, so I did 1-2-8.
8's the biggest closer in the race. I think. I mean, he could chase a hot pace with the 1 and 2. You said the 1, but I do think I wonder what you guys think about it. 1, 2, or I think that's why I think it sets up for the 3 big time in the 10, because I do think the 1, 2, and 2 is going to get pressed, and he's going to be short, and the 1's going to be short as well. So,
Dennis, who do you like in this
No.
race?
So I took a single, so I had to take all here. No, that's not the reason why, but I did take all. Really quick on the 4, I think the 4, I have no insight in this, so, but I think the 4's running. There's a comment that says blinkers on.
Really?
I just have some strange feeling that it's going from 3-year-olds and up to now 3-year-olds, and they could have just skipped the entry fee box and not entered the horse at all, but they did. So I just think the 4's running. I know that sounds a little weird, but yeah. I mean, God Stormy did it right, so off 7-day layoff. But
yeah, what was it? That was a rough race, a blowout though. That was
yeah,
like he went hard. That's a quick 7-day turnaround.
yeah. But
I'm with you if the horse runs, but I just
Yeah. I seen the 6. I mean, just quick comments on some horses here. The 6, 3 starts, 2 wins, and 1 third, and you get Tyler Gaffleone at 30-1. Okay, sure. The 7 undefeated, went on a year layoff and came back and won, and has already won a Grade 1. Sure, 8-1. I'm not a huge fan of the 8, but I'm not, since Sarah brought it up. I like the 9. It's not been off the board in Europe. And AJ's 10. I just didn't know what to do here, so I rather played it safe. And if I get out of the first leg, I know I'm going to get through the next leg.
Yeah. All right. You going all? All right.
Yeah.
Single all. All right.
All right. For me, I'm on the 2 hard technical analysis also.
Mm-hmm.
That's your winner.
Hell yeah.
Second choice is the 4. I don't know whatever's happening there, but if the 4 does bail, I mean, 3 is the obvious choice for the second horse for me. So 2, 3. The 8 is interesting for sure, but I got to keep this narrow because I'm going deep later. So I'm gonna go 2, 3. Unless the 4 runs, then I'm gonna go 2, 4. So there's a little caveat for you. I'm only going 2 deep. If the 4 runs, I'm going 2, 4. If he doesn't, I'm going 2, 3.
All right.
All right.
I mean, I agree with the 4. I don't think anybody won't play that.
4 is the best horse in there, but I mean,
I think we all add that.
And the
Especially
craziest
coming
thing
back
for
that
me, the craziest thing for me is the 9 was my top pick in here, and I didn't hear anybody else say anything about the horse, so that kind of scares me.
which one?
The 9.
The Euro.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's first time Chip. How we doing with that?
Well, I mean, what is 15-1? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take that too, I guess.
Well, because it's the unknown, right?
Yeah.
Cute all button. It's a cute all button race, though. I mean, because you might.
It really is.
You might get
It really is.
Yep.
Yep.
Anytime you have a bunch of Euros in a race, it's a nice all button.
Sincerely, the Breeders' Cup every year.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, let's move to race 9, which we have a 1 mile allowance race on the dirt. $86,000 is for 3-year-olds and up. AJ, who you got in this race?
This is where I went very deep. I do not believe in the 4. I do not believe in the 5. This, for me, is I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome back with a win race. Which starts with the 1. Who ran? You threw out the Aqueduct race in January. Broke its maiden really well. Came back the last time in February in that allowance race at a mile. Also ran really well against Doubly Blessed. The numbers that this horse has on time form are competitive with anybody in this field. The 2 at 8-1. Also, we have not seen in 196 days. Former California horse who broke its maiden at Oaklawn. They then said, let's put this horse in the Santa Anita Derby. Steve Asmussen has to think somewhat highly of this horse if he put it in the Santa Anita Derby after breaking its maiden. Granted, you had Rock Your World, Medina Spirit, Dream Shake. But now, this 3-year-old has had quite a bit of time to mature. I believe Asmussen had picked the right spot, 8-1. I will take it. He's got Ricardo, his number 1 guy, 8-1, 100%. Hunt the Front. Have not seen him in well over a year. But even before that, in high-level allowance races up in Saratoga, this horse was running very well against Live Your Beast Life, who we've talked about before, Candy Tycoon, who we've talked about before, and then comes back and just misses a 74K allowance race at a 1 1/8. The 1 1/8 down to a mile does not concern me because I think it's the right distance to bring him back at. Zito, I think, is a very underrated trainer up in New York, and who knows what he's going to do here. But at 20-1, fuck yeah, give me that. And then the other one is going to be
21. Go ahead.
Yep, 100%. I get it. I said this is where I'm going to.
Not the course.
I am going to lose this leg, or I'm going to get a price in this leg. That is my only concern. The 8, Mr. Candy Ride. This horse was hard to get behind, but after seeing him for not more than or almost a year, This is a horse who is continuing to improve down there in Churchill, running in these high-level allowance races. Comes back now as a 4-year-old. Kenny McPeak, I feel like I can trust him. So I haven't seen this horse in a while. Give me 15-1, sure, why not? The only other horse I would consider taking is either going to be the 5 or the 9, which I'm sure a lot of you have on your tickets, but I cannot trust the 5. I cannot. And if I was going to pick anyone else, it'd be the 9. Let me go 5 deep. I'll take the 9.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I'm going to so against you right now because I am singling
Don't do it.
5
Don't do it.
Ducali.
all day long.
Yeah, dude. When you said you were singling later, that was the only other option to me.
That's when you said that. I was like, he knows what I'm doing here.
Yeah,
Horse
yeah.
is fraud.
It is the only other option. Your guys fading it, AJ. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's
Fraud.
just silly. Oh, sense of Baby Yoda.
Fraud.
I mean, you're looking at a whole.
Oh, he lost to Baby Yoda by like 100 lengths. Oh, cool.
That's
Solid
fine, but
effort. Okay.
But what else has anybody else done?
Oh.
I mean, this horse is form. You have Cox and Giroux, and he's going.
And
that's
you have
6.5.
a maiden win and nothing else.
He got beat by, but we're looking at 6.5 now. Cox with Giroux is bringing him up to a mile.
Yeah.
Come on, that's automatic. We all know that. Cox going to a mile after he's tried to sprint. This is automatic here. I think this is a no doubt.
Not even
Give me the
close.
5.
How many wins does Askin for Baskin, the horse that it beat, at won, or even make close in? None since it's ran, and that's in 2.
Race. You just gave a bunch of races that were like $43,000 allowances. Like
That's
you're talking
fine.
about-
I will take that over that
the
shitty
class-
ass allowance race that he just ran in.
You're insane. All right, I'm singling the 5. You're crazy to not put this 5 in your ticket. I'm telling you right now.
I said I was.
Why
going
would you
between
leave
the
it off?
5
You
and the
put in-
9.
you can't
You
leave
put
it
in 10
off.
dumpster
If you
fires,
can say
man.
something,
Leave
we
off
go
the other
singling it, but
I'm
you
good.
can't leave it off.
I'm good.
I'm feeling back coming on.
Wow. All right.
I love it. See,
Randy's singling the 5. AJ refuses to play the 5. I, of course, included the 5 because I agree with
because you're
everybody
sensible.
but AJ that you can't leave the horse off your ticket. But I did throw in a couple horses to play. Malibu Star. I think this horse is going to have a strong comeback. He's looking like he's ready to come back. He has he's pretty good speed for this race. So that's something I think is going to benefit him, especially there in that one hole. And then the 9, I was with AJ here in that 9, which I don't know if I should be with AJ on any picks for this race.
Mr. Just the Tip.
Mr. Just the Tip. He's coming back to the dirt. He's raced at this distance before at Churchill and did pretty well about 2-3 races back. I think this is a good contender. I'm going to try to play with Ducal if you want a little bit of price there. Those are both 5-1. So I did the 159.
159. What about you, Dennis? What is going on with you, buddy?
I want to shoot holes right in AJ's 2 horse really quick. So AJ, I have wrote down on the 2 horse Swifter.
Okay.
You remember? Did you see him run this week?
Run this week?
Yeah.
Where?
Keeneland. He ran yesterday.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh no, Swifter. See the 2. He came off of a layoff from April. The 5 in that race is Swifter. Came off of in race on Wednesday. He came off a layoff from April into basically the same condition, and he ran last. Okay. So this horse.
So the same horse that came off a layoff from April ran yesterday.
It's the same angle for Asmussen.
And then
for Asmussen.
Okay. The all-time winning trainer at Churchill Downs. So I should just.
Well, he's actually like all-time winning trainer. So.
He's also 18-1 here at Keeneland. But also to be honest with the 2 as well. So this horse was not first string because he wasn't at Oakland. He wasn't second string because he wasn't at Fairgrounds during the Louisiana Derby. He wasn't third string. He wasn't at Keeneland. He was 4th or 5th string. No. No, thank you. Anyways, this race I'm taking the 5. Obviously, you have to. I use the 8 as just a crazy kind of, it's Keeneland. this horse has been preparing for this race. Sure, why not? I don't love it. I could be talked out of that one. But I also used the 5 scratch today and ran against Olympiad. Olympiad won today, ran 7 furlongs and 121 and 9. So the 5 ran against Olympiad. They was going to run in the same race. Ducal was also eligible, but the horse that was entered in and still scratched was the 6, Trash Talking Yankee. Picks up Pratt, which is great, 12-1. There's no reason for Pratt to ride this horse. I think that's the price of the race. It's the 6.
That's a good point.
Fair point.
I'm all for Trash Talking Yankee because that's pretty much what I am.
Me too.
Oh, and this horse too.
Absolutely.
Another thing is this horse has burned me so many times whenever I needed it and whenever I don't need it. Guess who shows up? So
That horse.
yeah.
You did 5.86 or just 5.6?
5.86, 5.68, 5.68.
5.68, yeah. All right.
Dennis going deep with it all, and the 3. We're keeping track of Dennis is taking it.
Oh yeah, I know how much it is. So
All right.
Well, he singled the
How
one.
much is it? How much
He
is it?
singled in the first.
Yeah. I hope he gets
Yeah.
another one though. I mean, he's already at like
1,000. He's at $1,000 on a 50-cent ticket.
Yeah, but how many in that second race are going to scratch though? So
Maybe
that'll trim his
I'm
ticket
banking
a
on
little
that a little bit in the last leg, but
yeah, that's the one I'm looking for too.
yeah. So race 9, I got to go 3 deep. I've gone a single. I went 2 deep in the 8th, 9th race. I'm going 3 deep. Ducal, if you stay off that, you're a suicide.
bit. You're
AJ.
me. Yep.
Yeah. I got the 4 winter pool, the other Chad Brown joint. I've got the 2. I like the 2.
Thank you.
2's up on the pace, is going to be up front, and that's been scoring a lot lately. That's all I see. It seems like all week, or for it's whoever's up on the pace, it at least finishes first or second. It's usually a 2-horse race all week. It feels like, and I don't see why that stops here. And if the 2 gets to the lead, which it could win, and it's 8-1. So that's kind of my my price there. I don't see anybody else in it. Mr. Tip, maybe, but that's it. I got 3 deep. Everybody else, no thanks, because I agree with you. This was the other opportunity for a single. I think the 5 is going to win that.
Well, especially with
Yeah.
the speed. Like you
Yeah.
said, that was one of my reasons too. Because I don't think this horse is not going to go to the lead, or at least close. And Brad Cox knows this horse can go the distance, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
All right, let's go to the final leg, race 10. We have a 5.5 furlong on the turf allowance race for $88,000. This is for filly and mares, 3-year-olds and up. AJ, who do you like?
Went 3 deep here. This is that last leg of the pick 5, pick 4 that you always hate to actually have to look at. I like the 4, oddly, because ran real well in a stakes race in Belmont. Then we didn't see it for almost a year. Came back, ran real well at Keeneland in an allowance race. And then we haven't seen it for, a long time, and now it comes back. So apparently layoffs do this horse somewhat well. And the rest of this field isn't super strong. So I will take the 3-1 that I get on that. I'm going to go chalky 2 and take the 1, who is coming off of the maiden win at Ellis, strong performance at Kentucky Downs, which I don't know always how much I can actually put into that. And then I like the 11, Recoded, who the last time we seen this horse on the turf at 7 looked very strong. 7 might have almost been too much for it on the turf, and lost to Starkman, who Starkman we know and have bet on before. But just
I'll
a
give
week
you
ago,
$500 cash if the 11 wins. Not a bet. I'll just give you $500.
you
cash.
said the same thing about Rutgers.
Wait, can I get in on that? Because I'm about to take the 11.
You said the same thing about Rutgers. Then
Yeah, I'm
you
not
said
right
you'd buy
now.
me. Then you
Did I
said
have to
you'd
pay
buy
you
me
or
a
no? Did I
you
have to
said
pay
you-
you or no?
no, but you said you'd buy me a Tennessee Blackout jersey.
What? What did I say?
You said you'd buy me the Tennessee Blackout jersey.
Yeah,
The Titan one?
that's a great jersey.
The
No,
Titan
not
one?
Tennessee. Volunteers.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
it's a great jersey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you didn't get it.
Told
though,
you.
'cause I was right.
No
Just
one
like I'm going to
loses
be
it.
right. The 11's got no shot. We'll
Okay.
talk about it later.
Wow.
All right, well, I feel like you need to step in at this point.
AJ,
Well, but
so-
in this race, who else?
Well, you want me to go? I'll just go now.
No,
What,
hold
the
on,
six?
not
It's an
yet.
all
Let's,
button, baby. It's an all button.
Let's go
All button,
through
all right.
Randy. We'll go to me, and then El Hombre. If you want to jump in at that point,
I'll go right now, real quick, because I'm going to take the 11. But first of all, I want to go this 4. This is a weird angle here with this 4, AJ, when you're talking about it. If you look, this horse, when you said he's good off the bench, he's actually good off long time off the bench, not like
180 days ain't good enough for you?
no. When he went, like, look what you did. When he went 259, he wins. When he went 107, he loses. When he goes like over 200 days
take
off
3
the
or 4
bench,
years off.
What a
He's
shitty
better.
sample size to judge it by. I
I'm
mean,
looking
you're
at it
looking
right
at two
here.
different layoffs.
I won't bet
Yeah.
the horse unless he gets 3 or 4 years off.
That's pretty much what it is. It's like he wins off
Straight
of
up.
259 days, and then his next time he like runs well is after 300 days. It's
Wait.
like he needs a long layoff, not
That
a
one-
layoff.
When he's
Hold on,
13
that's
years
what
old, he'll
was
be
it
peaking for
Parkway.
us.
Yeah, when
That-
he's 14, he's
Yeah.
going to be a monster. He's going to have 6 wins,
Monster.
and it's going to be
As long as he
he's gonna
doesn't
be-
race between now and then.
Yeah.
yeah.
One
No,
race
but it's a,
Brewers Cup.
it's a weird angle because you could say he's good off the bench, but it's weird because he's like needs like longer on the bench. It's like he comes back. You can't come back in 120 days with him. You got to come back in like 300 days with him. It's a
Run him
weird
once a
angle. That's
year.
all I'm saying. It's a weird angle that
He
you don't
really
see
likes
much.
rest.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, he's like going back to work after COVID. You know, all of a sudden, like I have the job. You know, he's doing that. So no, I just thought that's a weird angle. I didn't like the horse, but I did. I'll go with you with this 11, and I want to know why the hatred towards this 11 here, because I mean, I have on my notes that he's a big drop. He's back on turf. This is where this horse belongs. He could sit close to a speed duel, which I think sets up for him. And so I think he's in a good stalking position here. And that's really why I like him the most at 8-1. And then, of course, I have to play Sarah C. everything. And because I just have to, or I'd get in trouble if I didn't. But no, I do think the 12, what the hell did I write here? Comes off stretch, usually good move here. Oh, coming off stretching out. Coming off the stretch out. I like, if you look at the angle here with this horse, coming off the stretch out, this horse does well. It's a pattern that this trainer does with this horse. It's odd. So I'm going to take the 12 here too. Honestly, I'll probably sprinkle in 2 or 3 other horses that I haven't decided yet because this is an all button kind of race. But I want to talk about the 11 and 12.
11, 12.
I'll come up with the
All right.
other ones when you guys talk me into some other ones, but you can't talk me into the 4. Right?
No, the 12 was my last cut.
Yeah.
You playing the 12 as well?
No, that was my last cut. I'm not gonna.
Oh, wait. I am taking the 12. Which is funny because when I was on In a Way They Joe show last night, he said I have to play any horse named after me. I was like, oh, well, Sarah C is coming up. But that's not the reason why I am playing Sarah C. This horse is dropping, and this horse has been racing in high stakes races, coming off of a grade 3 race at Kentucky Downs. I know Kentucky Downs, you can usually throw those races out. That track is a big anomaly there. But before that, you have $100,000 stakes, $104,000, $104,000 allowance, blah, 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 blah. Now dropping down to 88 and dropping down in distance to 5.5. For the price, I definitely have to include her on my ticket. I am also with AJ on the 4 here. The recent work seems like this horse is getting ready and is ready to hit the track. With Johnny B on board, I'm going to take it. And then I am doing the Triple Clown horse, the 11. I don't even know what more there is to say besides at this point, I'm highly intrigued that all 3 of us, and Dennis, unless you have this horse, all 3 of us are going to get beat up by El Hombre on this horse.
No.
Yep.
Well, I got a good explanation though. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm curious. I am curious.
Yeah.
Floor's yours.
All right, I'll go. Here's the reason why.
Okay.
I set this ticket structure up this way. It's a single, and then I went 2 in the second leg, 3 in the third leg to make room for this race because I'm going all on this race. I'm assuming it's going to be 10 deep. There's 15 horses registered here, but the bottom 3 at least are dropping out. And the 11 it's no insult to him or any of the connections or anything like that. It's just that I think that the 4 is the morning line favorite, rightfully so. Probably the best horse in there, but not by much. And I think as I was like trying to eliminate horses, I only found a couple that were easy to drop out. And the other 8 or so, I could justify winning. So at that point, why would you take 8 out of 10? And I had to all button that race. So it's not that I hate the 11. It's that the 11 is not stronger or weaker than the other 10. So the odds of him winning is 10%. And I'm hoping for a price there. That's all. I mean, straight up.
Oh yeah, no. And this is a weird race. And somebody mentioned the 3 Ghosting Kim. That was the one I was interested in. Also the 3. I looked at the 7 deep. I looked at everybody. Like really
Ghosting Kim. Jimmy Graham's my guy, dude. I got a lot. He has answered for me a bunch. Probably more than
terrible tight end.
Terrible. Yeah, I agree.
I disagree.
Anytime I talk about Jimmy Graham, I post him in the Packers jersey dunking on the field goal, but
he didn't do that many times.
He was great.
I had him when he was good.
Well, if he had a good quarterback.
Who, Breeze?
No.
I say he had some decent ones his whole career.
Yeah, I know. He really did.
Yeah. He had like 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks throw to him. So
no
he's all right. No, but I do like the 3. I mean, if you pressed me on this race, I think it's the 4 and the 3. I don't know. I had such a struggle with that race that I decided to cut other races shorter. So all button.
Yeah, really tough one. Dennis, what about you, man?
Well, I had the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 6, the 8, and the 9. And I said, wait a minute, this is whoa. All right, I got to start cutting out. And I couldn't cut out anything in the 8th race, really. And 9th race, I took who I liked anyway. So that if I narrowed it down even more on that, I don't know how much it would have helped me. So what I did here was I took the 2 best speed horses and the 2 best closers, I thought. I took the 1 as the closer. I had to throw out the 3, sadly. I thought the 3 might be too far back. That's probably going to be the one that gets me. And the other closer I thought was the 6. Not really closer, but closer up and will close. So the 4 is probably the best horse in the race. We've already talked about the 4. But what if it's not? What if the horse doesn't get out of the gate or whatever? Lay off. Horse might not be the best. I know the horse quits, but what about the 2?
Could get to the front.
Nashville Star.
Yeah. And if the horse gets to the front, the 4 ain't getting to the front. So that would knock out the 4 and then open up the 1 and the 6. But if the 4 doesn't break, then the 2's got an easy lead. Or if the 2 don't break, then the 4's got an easy lead.
This is why you tighten up race 8 and go deeper in this race. That's
What's up with K. Reed saying he's just here for Dennis's picks? It's kind of messed up. I understand the AJ thing, but it's kind of messed up, man. You could,
Is that a Reggie Bush jersey?
No, Marquise Lee.
All right.
But no. So Dennis, you're going how deep in this one?
4. I took 1, 2, 4, 6.
So Dennis is like $4,000.
Yeah,
No,
Dennis had remortgage.
Here we go. Just wait. It's $60 on that, okay? But look, it has the opportunity to,
interest rates are good, so
refi now.
Quicken Loan. This is brought to you by Quicken Loans. Thanks, everybody.
Oh Lord!
Absolutely, that's funny. I'm actually curious. I see Cindy plays horses here, and I saw the other day she was talking about her maiden, and we have that maiden race in the first leg. I didn't see her say anything, so I'm wondering what her angle is. By the way, And anybody out there, let us know what you guys think about that. Your picks and everything like that. Because I think we're all over the map. Sarah will recap them right now for us.
Yeah, I'll go through them real quick, but we will be posting them on Twitter Saturday morning. So AJ had the 2-5 with the 2-3-10 with the 1-2-3-8-9 with the 1-4-11 and which was a $45 ticket. Randy had the 1-2-6 with the 3-10 with the 5 with the 11-12 for $6.
Because that's all I have.
Hitting big.
Big bang.
Dennis had the 2 with the all with 5, 6, 8 with 1, 2, 4, 6 for $120 ticket.
$60 for 50 cents. Right.
Oh, yeah,
It's 60 or 50 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And El Hombre had the 2 with the 2-3 with the 2-4-5 with the all button, which would be about a $36 ticket. We'll see how race 10 really looks like come to post time. And then I had a 1-4-5 with the 1-2-8 with the 1-5-9 with the 4-11-12 for a $40.50 pick.
The good thing is, you guys with the all button, for everybody out there, that price will not go up. It could go down, though. It could go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Here, Cindy's answered your question.
12 is her play. All right. Well, thanks. I played one of those first time starters. Now I'm
Idiot.
and I might put some other ones in the last leg. I mean, I put 2 in there. I could go 4, which
You
would
have a
only.
lot.
I think she
I got
said,
room to play with my $6.
I think she said 1-2 is her play, not 12, because there's only 6 horses, or 6 or 7 horses in that race.
Oh, did I say that? I said, well,
Yeah.
You could probably add another horse somewhere and maybe afford it. Just maybe not eat lunch that day or something.
well,
Maybe,
yeah, probably. I don't know. I
Not
eat a
go to
lot.
McDonald's dollar menu that day, then you'll have
Yes.
$3
Yeah.
extra you can
We
throw
can
down.
we can work with you on that.
You know
Yeah,
what?
cool.
I'm gonna throw out the 8 horse as well in that 8th race. I mean, not 8th race, 9th race. I'll make it a $40 ticket there. I'll drop back down to earth with you all.
So
You
you're
went
gonna
from
you're
all
throwing
and just
out
threw out
you're
one?
throwing
Throwing
out
out
a
a
horse
horse.
that other people played.
For the love of
Off the
God,
wall.
I hope
Like
that it
AJ.
No,
It's like
no,
AJ
no,
paid
no.
the
I played it.
No. Hold on. No, I misspoke when I first said it. It was the 9th race, the 3rd leg. I was throwing out the 8.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, so
Candy
you're
Ride.
just
Yeah,
doing
that's
5,
good.
6 in that.
Other
leg.
people took that horse.
I
Oh,
played it.
well, AJ didn't take the 5. That don't count.
All right.
Yeah, that's
All right,
true.
yeah.
He's
All
out.
right,
He's
so-
out.
Well,
Dennis
when the 5 doesn't win, y'all are out. All right.
So Dennis is doing 5, 6 in that leg now. Like I said, I'll put all this out on Twitter early Saturday morning. You guys can all catch the replay because if Keeneland's anything like possibly it was today, where half of the card scratched, we'll see. We'll see who's left to run on Saturday.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow there, right? Dennis, you live there.
Dennis is
I
moving
don't
good.
pay. I do not watch the weather. I just
We
walk
know
outside,
that.
look up, and say,
I
Look
wonder what that
outside.
accent was. That's a Kentucky accent.
yeah, yep.
Supposed to
All
rain
right.
Friday, Saturday should be fine.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Dennis, for looking at the weather. Do you go outside at all, or
No, like I said, I just look up and I say, oh, it's.
how far does that ankle bracelet let you go?
Whoa.
Or how close do you do to elementary school that you can't go around? I mean, which one?
Oh, this is just underhanded now, huh? That's okay. I see how it is. You know, I was gonna be nice.
His
to
new
you
van has windows in it
there.
now.
You know, I was gonna be nice to you. It was only AJ I had a problem with, and now I don't know what to say.
I'm like the good one on the show, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
didn't
are
realize
compared to
that.
them now.
Yeah.
Yes, you
See?
are.
Thank
I
you.
was attacking the
I'm
wrong
a prick. I never denied being a prick.
Yeah, you haven't even fucked with that
Nobody
Hombre
knows.
yet. Come on, man. Like AJ's a
Come on,
nice
dude.
one.
Have I ever faked that?
You know, but for everybody out there, so that's our picks. Hombre, what's going on with you, man? What's coming up?
Dude, I don't know. We're geared up for the Breeders' Cup. We're all focused in on that. We're doing a lot of the top 5 and top 10 contender stuff. Hoping to have a little better of a 2 years ago, we killed it at Breeders' Cup. I got 2 or 3 partners that we work together on our tickets, and we slayed it bad. Last year we sucked, just straight up. We just airballed. I remember the was it Order of Australia? It was like 70 to 1 or whatever. Just broke every ticket and just murdered our soul that day. But so
it's always the one in the middle of the ticket. Do you ever notice that?
Yeah, it broke up the late pick 4, pick 5.
Yeah, it's like the 8th race at Breeders' Cup Day. Somebody ugh.
That was the one last year, so it wasn't great. This year, I mean, we're so deep in the numbers with the Breeders' Cup stuff this year that I hope we can do better this year. So
and that's
been the focus for since after the Triple Crown.
That's the scariest part, though, is this year. It's there's going to be 1 or 2 of these favorites that lose, and you do not know which one.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think I'm going, and we'll talk about it we have a show with Horse Racing Nation next week. Shameless plug. Where we do the rankings with Chip Gerke on Horse Racing Nation, and I am telling you, I think this Breeders' Cup is just. I'm not even barely looking forward to it because I think it's just 3 horses you could just single already and Europeans on the turf. And it's gonna be it. I mean,
Yeah,
but then Order of Australia comes in and breaks it up.
Yeah,
well, that's why I said Europeans.
Europeans.
The turf races are the ones that are impossible to cap for me.
That's why I think it's just bet all the Europeans in the
which
turf.
also makes it cool though, because then you get your $700 pick 3 ticket. You know, if you do hit it. So
right.
Gamine wins by 100. Jackie's Warrior wins by 100. You know what I mean? Like there's some
paper,
bad ones. There's some bad ones.
Yeah, there is. There's at least 2 that look like automatic singles.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Let's turn this on their head a little bit. Just for teasers, like you said and stuff. What's the most likely favorite you think will lose? Like the standout.
Petrushka.
Really?
Not a chance.
I think most likely favorite to lose.
Who's going to beat her? Exactly.
Listen to me. Because She Dares the Devil will be in the race, right? And who else is going to be in these other races to beat these other horses? She Dares the Devil won at Del Mar, so you got to give that horse a shot.
Not only that, though, too. Well, what about this? Maybe they go out and burn each other up, and then here comes Bonnie South or Dunbar Road.
Sick of those horses getting beat up by her
over and over and over again.
Well, yeah, but over and over and over, there's no speed. Now there is.
I know.
No, I know, but you're right. She's never been pressed, really.
Latruska's the auto single to me. Yes. I mean, but then again,
Gamine, you said?
No, Latruska.
Yeah, I think I'm not saying Latruska's gonna. I'm just saying that's the closest.
No, yeah. If you're gonna bet on one of the locks.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
name a horse that's going to come in second in the other races. Like, who's going to come in second to Jackie's Warrior? Like, it doesn't matter. There's no competition. There's no competition for Gamine. Latruska at least has somebody that might.
Bella Sophia. Telling you, dude.
With Gamine?
Yep.
That's the Rutgers of horse
racing. There's the devil more than Bella Sophia.
I think you're wrong. I think Bella Sophia is second best in that division by a lot.
Sure. No, I agree with what you're saying, but I think
Gamine is okay, and
there's the devil's way more proven.
I'm telling you this as someone who is the biggest Gamine fan there may be.
I know.
And I am saying to you, the only horse in that division who will be in that race, who Gamine is not already beaten, who is improving every single time she's ran and looks better and better, is Bella Sophia. I would take Bella Sophia winning over Gamine than I would Latruska losing.
Really?
Yep.
See, I don't like that logic because that's fine if Bella Sophia's on an upswing, but She Dares the Devil's proven it. You know what I mean?
The Devil, like 3 or 4 months ago, I would have said that She Dares the Devil.
She beat Latruska.
Yeah,
like,
I think so. Latruska's peaking right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just don't think I know what you're saying, AJ, and I think Jackie's Warrior is the easiest of the bunch. I do. But
I would even think Life is Good could get beat as well, and it's a weird reason why, just because I mean, there's nothing in there, but it's just like, well, it's kind of the cop-out division, you know.
Yeah.
So
it really is.
Yeah. What about Next Go? I wouldn't
Well,
say
that's
that
not-
was
that's
going
not
to be
a
a
lock.
big giant favorite.
I wouldn't say that's
Yeah.
not one of the locks I think you're referring
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I hope
I was
Arizona
looking at
beats
Quality,
them.
anyways.
Yeah. I was
Knicks
looking at-
goes. Knicks goes. If I mean, gun to my head, my last $1,000 to my name, Knicks goes going to win that. But I mean, that's pretty open though. I think EQ's got a shot there.
I do.
Cox
Mile and a
will win it.
quarter. Mile and
That's
a quarter is a
that's
big
my head.
equalizer.
Cox is
Yeah.
winning it.
Mile and a quarter is a big equalizer there. We don't know. You know.
I just root for EQ. I love that. I love that horse from day
Yep.
one. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like how could you not with the career? I mean, from winning the juvenile, coming into a fantastic 3-year-old career, and then
If that horse
winning
wins,
the classic,
if that
that
horse
would be an
wins,
awesome story.
historically good horse if he wins.
historically,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's just totally overlooked in a sense. Like we're talking.
Yeah, because
like,
he lost the Derby. I mean, that's the only mistake.
Yeah, he got a horrible trip, or he might have won the damn thing
well,
too.
but if there's any race that's okay to lose, it's the Derby because it's
Yeah,
20
there's-
horses. Everybody's, you know, and I mean that's an excuse
Yeah.
race.
And,
Yeah,
and the horse
Baffer,
got smashed.
jamming
Yeah.
drugs and everything. You know, whatever else. But
Right.
kid
Ugh.
show.
Wow.
All 4 favorites get beat.
Yeah, I see that, Cindy. Yeah, wow. Who's gonna beat? No, you can't say all 4. That if you could
There's
take
a
those
couple
odds
singles in
Cindy,
there
at
now.
Vegas, you would get like what would you make those odds right now? All 4 get beat. That'd be a-
10,000 to 1.
Higher.
Minimum.
It has to be higher.
That would be the hardest bet in the world to hit. Because even
I mean,
if
I
3
like
got
Cindy.
beat, it'd be amazing. But
I think Cindy's really smart, but I don't agree with that one.
oh, we're not knocking Cindy here.
Hang on, though. Here's the real question of the hour for the Classic. If it's not Nick's Go or Essential Quality, who could actually win that?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of it's weird because when we watched like Vino Rosso win, you know what I mean? Who was really thinking
I
that?
wasn't big on that.
Yeah, I mean, so it could be a weird one. I mean, is Medina Spirit going to go in it? Is Medina Spirit going to steal? Is Hot Rod Charlie going to try to push the pace and run? It's sad that we don't have good 4-year-olds. Like this is awful because of that. It makes me so mad because what if these horses stayed healthy or didn't retire? You got AJ's favorite, Tis the Law.
Mm-hmm.
You have
that would be awesome to have them in there.
Nadal, Charlotte.
I never want to see Tislov again for the rest of my life.
No, but think
Stop
about it.
that
No.
right
Nadal,
was my guy last year.
Charlatan,
Terrible horse.
authentic.
Terrible horse.
You know, Nick's Go might be the 5th choice if they were still running.
How do you
Well,
hate
I'll say this.
Law,
I'll
dude?
answer
Come on.
Hombre's question.
Did he finish the classic from last year yet? I mean,
See what he's doing?
how many times can you beat Max Player and Dr. Post and consider yourself good?
You usually go on Jesus.
See what he's doing here?
I was just going to say, too, the only other horse in the race could be Art Collector, right?
I was
There's another
going
one.
to ask, what do you guys think about Art Collector?
If our collector shows up, he's tough to beat.
He'll get 5th.
Yeah, big if.
Top fiver.
Yeah.
That could be one that's a weird, sneaky Vino Rosso. Art collector. You know, I mean,
I think if you're gonna, what about Max Player? Nobody respects that thing. All he does is
He's
Terrible.
another
That's
fifth.
why.
Yeah.
He's not iffy. It's not iffy. He's a dead last. That's like seriously.
like Rutgers.
That horse is fucking terrible.
Oh, like records.
Yeah, Rutgers football, yeah.
He's
Rutgers
not
football
terrible.
program.
Oh god.
He's like
No.
USD pros. Very
Yeah, he's the
overrated.
4th or 5th best horse in the thing, but
Which
the question was,
in a
if you
very shitty field. But yeah,
oh, here
okay.
we go.
Unbelievable. We'll get into this more, everybody.
I wish there was some like Congaree circa 2005 when the horse was
Congaree.
7
Wow,
still
good-
crushing.
Good call, Congaree.
I mean, you're not going to see a 7-year-old in the Classic ever again, but
Wasn't,
I mean,
You're not seeing a
wasn't,
5-year-old in the classic ever again.
wasn't Tom Sata? How old was he?
yeah, last year.
He was 5, but he took like a year and a half off or whatever it was. But
Yeah.
I love that horse in the classic last year.
I did too, and it just
He didn't
backfired.
have it.
Well, because you thought of the past. It's one of those things. You're living
Yeah.
in the past. With this horse runs that race, he could win.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he took a lot of money too.
He did, yeah.
I would bet Cigar tomorrow if he comes.
Oh yeah. What's that horse that needs the 5-year layoff? He'd be good. Like in 2016, I'm looking for him.
Oh no, it's the last race.
Single
That's
him in the
AJ's race.
2016
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's look
Or
for
in
him.
the- yeah.
Chili
The
Pelin.
2026.
Chili Pelin.
Lock
126.
Turf sprint.
2026 is your classic single.
No,
Lock
turf
button.
sprint. Turf sprint.
Either way, he's going to be a single in 2026.
Absolutely.
He
I
might
can't
not
wait
race
for that
all
horse
in,
to run
but
again.
He'll be good. He'll be good and ready to go.
Because I'll be alive to see it. You all, I don't know. Y'all.
Wow.
Woo!
Whoa. What
Hey.
he's doing there?
26. What is wait, we said like 4 years from now.
Oh, you said 26. I thought you said
2026. I hope I'm not
Jesus.
shedding for it. What do you know that I don't?
No,
Well,
I
listen,
thought you said a
There's a
different
good
year.
chance that
Sorry.
Hombre and I are either dead or in jail. Let's face it. AJ
Yeah,
will be missing. And
I'll
maybe
be-
Sky will be alive. She's young.
I'll be on the run
Yeah.
from the government in like the Cayman Islands or something.
It's not that bad of a spot if you can hide well.
See?
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
He
believe
gets-
that
he gets it.
Well, I'll be
No-
the
no
only one
taxes
alive
bill.
in 2026.
No, I thought you said some other year, like way into the future. Way into the future. Like horses are robots now all of a sudden. I'm like,
How old do you think we are, bro? Like,
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
look, I just had to get a shot on
That's
everybody.
the cooler,
for one
the show
second.
cooler right there.
I mean, it's fine. You can go 26 years, dude. I'm still I'm the second youngest person on this one to you. And you're like what? Fucking 18? All right. I should be around still, whatever time you thought it was.
4 years from now, I hope we all are
Yeah,
still
I
around.
hope we
For
all
everybody out there,
double that,
thank
too.
you, Dennis
Well,
Trusty. Like, saying we're all
Randy
gonna be
Randy
dead.
won't be, but it's
Yeah, I'm probably. Yeah, well,
No
there you
one
go.
will- no
I'm
one will
definitely
miss
the
him
favorite.
anyway.
I don't know. I think Hombre we might be.
I'm
Like-
old as fuck, dude.
yeah.
We have these two old men might not be around, but
Are
me
you
and
a-
AJ
are you-
could still be
Are you a
kicking.
mid-70s kid?
Late 70s.
Okay, I'm mid-70s. I'm older than you then.
All right.
Yeah.
See,
I'm the old man.
no battles. No battles.
Yeah.
That's
But-
we're old
but
and wise.
Either way, if we were 22,
That's,
we'd
this,
probably
this is why guys like Dennis is hitting a $375 pick 4 ticket and we're not. It makes a lot of sense. Guys spending
we got a big
$6 on a ticket.
retirement.
Yeah.
We got to save our money.
Exactly.
He says we need more tiz nows. Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ's a big Tiz the Law fan, so
Yeah, big
Well,
time.
well, wait. Tiz, where's Tiz now out of? Is that a cow horse? Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Is it Cowboy?
I think.
Yeah, California Chrome and Tiz now. Aren't they the big only California breds? I think it is.
I think so.
She's in her late 40s. She's smart. See, that's your generations are just
yeah, you got to be in your 40s
Yeah.
or you're an idiot, basically.
pretty much. Yeah, I think people not in their 40s agree with that.
Just now, I was older than me as well, so that's another interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're 40 or under, just stop. We'll put animation in for you.
Just stop doing that.
Oh, good lord.
No, we
All right.
actually want to
making-
get the younger people. I
Just
don't
stop
want, I don't
making
want,
TikToks and bullshit.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we want
Put some
the-
cartoon characters in for the kids.
Yeah.
Well, you did say it was a PG show tonight, so
Yeah, fuck that.
Wait, who said that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I was going to say that
Who
too.
said that?
We don't
Who
No one
said
told
that?
you that. You made
No
that
one
up.
told you that.
And also, I thought Hombre just joked and said, "Oh, well, we got a PG stream tonight," jokingly, and then it came back around.
I said
Nothing-
kids show. That was the only
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
I said.
kids show. Well, PG kids show, same thing.
Well,
Nothing
you know,
on this show has ever been PG.
Yeah, that's why fucking Dennis hasn't like looked up from the screen over there. He's watching fucking anime and jerking off with the
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's good to be young.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Young
I
kids.
apologize.
That's
to
it.
everybody
That's
that
the
might have
show.
offended with that comment. It's all in good fun.
What are we even
Um,
doing here? Oh man.
on that note,
Seems like we
Wait,
kept
Cindy was
Yeah.
born in the 40s? No, you're not. Really, Cindy?
Wow.
Good for you. That's fantastic.
I didn't-
So
I was
she
just
knows
glad.
more
Thank
than
you guys
all of
for
us,
having me.
Brian.
I was
Well,
just
that's
glad
what
you
yeah,
showed-
Hombre,
Smart.
thanks for coming on. I'm
Yeah.
glad we could finally get you on and make it work out. And Dennis, as always, it's awesome to have you back on as well.
I got dragged
Maybe-
back here.
You were going double duty tonight.
Yeah, and you can catch me right after this is over back on Pub Sports Radio.
Yeah, check it out. They're doing their thing over there, so check it out. turned 74 in August. Cindy, that's happy birthday in August, and that's awesome. That you're, watching YouTube. I mean, seriously, I'm not like you know what I mean, watching like stuff like this and still doing the horse racing thing, like, and staying in tune to it, because I know my father barely. I can't get him to watch YouTube, and he's 71, and he's like, I don't know how to do this. How do these people make comments like that? So good for you.
Especially watching a classy show like what we've brought you tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah, because nothing oozes class.
I'm proud to be a part of it.
So classy.
All right.
It only gets worse from here on out.
It does.
Because pretty much I'm the only one on the channel for the rest of the weekend, so it gets worse. Trust me.
It does get worse.
Yeah, it's just downhill from here.
Yeah.
Very
slippery slope. Like, this is the peak, and that's bad.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, you're in the hospital right now, Cindy? Well, get better. Really? Oh, you think we were in Vegas, then going to Del Mar? Oh, you didn't get to go to Del Mar. Well, we were there, Cindy. So when you come down, let us know. We'll definitely.
Get better, first before you do that.
Yeah. Shout out to Cindy. Get better, and you're watching from the hospital. That's fantastic. I hope the volume's not up, because you'll get probably thrown out.
True story.
Yeah. But for us at the Triple Clowns at Degen Nation, Dennis, Trusty, where can they follow you? Are you selling your picks yet, or what?
Not selling, just taking tips at this point. Ain't got any, but I don't know. I don't know if I've earned one yet or not. I think we're voyaging back into the port. Started off slow, and now we're kind of getting back a little bit better. But now you can follow me right there, Dennis Trusty, Dennis_Trusty on Twitter. Glad to be on as always. It was fun.
Yeah, and Dennis knows is don't. I feel like Dennis shouldn't go on camera because he looks like he's 12 and no one will listen to him. But he actually knows
this better.
That's better. Much better. Thank you. And Dennis out there taking tips, which is unusual for him. He's usually taking the whole thing. So let's go on and move on to El Hombre over there. What?
All right. I don't know if we want.
How do I follow that?
Yeah.
It was
Sorry.
a good. I mean, that was unapologetic though. Like, you had to. There was no resistance on that. I would have said the exact same thing. Trust the prophets on YouTube. That's all I'm going to say. Like, follow me on Twitter or whatever else, but you're going to get a lot of bullshit there. I mean, like rants about John Gruden's racist shit and all that. Nobody wants that.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson and the douchebag that he is and all of that. The New York Jets and how bad they suck. Rutgers, how bad they suck. But YouTube, trust the prophets on YouTube. That's all.
That's where absolutely. You find me. And he does a lot of different things out there. Not only horse racing, but he's active. Like, let's put it out there. He's
That's babe.
And that's
I'm out here working for a living, kid.
Absolutely. And obviously always welcome on. First time on the Triple Clown Show. And we're excited to have you on, and you're part of the family. You always have been. We've always been in touch. Just couldn't ever hook up. So obviously let's make this more of a thing here. Get you on board with everything going on. AJ, nobody cares to follow you anywhere, but no, seriously, AJ, what do you got coming up?
Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central Time, we are doing our Show Us the TDs. I believe Shu and Dylan are coming on, correct?
Ooh.
That was the plan.
They should be.
All right, so we got me, Tyler, the Show Us the TDs crew with the Degen CEO and Barshoe Life. And then Saturday, we will be live streaming the Kentucky-Georgia game starting at 3:30 Eastern Time. El Hombre, you are welcome again, my friend.
We got to do the Michigan State game in 2 weeks if they're both still undefeated. That'll be.
Sounds good.
As a true Cardinal fan and living in Kentucky, I hope the final score, like, this is the most anticipation Kentucky's ever had in football.
Yeah. And they're 22-point underdogs.
I hope it's 70-0 at the end of the game. And just I fantastic for me. Sorry if you're a Kentucky fan watching, but
for everyone out there around the country, could you please say the name of the Cardinals city?
Louisville.
Yeah. Can you believe that thing?
Isn't it
what language is that? Is that English?
Yeah.
Louisville.
That's incredible.
Well, up in the Northeast, we say Louisville. We say Louisville.
You're saying it wrong.
I know. That's why I told you to say it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
kinda just
good
'cause
observation.
I
We get that
know,
down here
I
in
know we don't have the
Greenville,
best
Greenville,
pronunciation
and
here. It's just
like Forrest
well,
Gump. What was that? What was that town? What was that thing? Forrest Gump, Greenbow. You can't even. It's not even English, bro.
hey,
They
Ed
talk so
Ogeron
slow
can
and all
probably
that.
say it. Ed Ogeron can probably say it.
Yeah. And, okay. So, and for us out here at the Triple Clouds with Degen Nation, we're doing a lot of things at Degen Nation. We're actually going to be doing a lot of things coming up. We're always here. We do our weekly show. We do our pick show. And you'll see us popping in and out, checking on AJ, making sure he's not doing anything illegal, or making sure he's doing things illegal.
Well, you failed. So
So that's us. So check us out. Hit that like, subscribe button to all of us and go out there and watch all of our things out there. Dennis Trusty, he needs it because look at him. He's still got that old Louisville hat on. Hat on. And we got to get him something new. So everybody out there, thank you so much, guys. It was fun. Cindy, get better. And everybody out there that was in the chat, thank you for watching. See you later, everybody.